Hi guys, and welcome to Watch It Wednesday, episode 20. So today we're going to do a quick setup. Doesn't take much, but the results are going to be outstanding when you see it on Friday. So let's go ahead and go down to my stamping area so we can get started. Okay, so I need to set this up just a little bit better because you want to be able to see the zero ruler as well as uh, my ruler on the bottom. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I'll have to set it up later. See, when I do it just on the camera with just my phone, it's a different ratio, so I get more in. And I know I can scroll in and out, but I'm always afraid to. Let's see, yeah. All right. I think that's the smallest I can go. All right, anyway. So today we are going to be using this wonderful double-sided DSP. Now, most all of Stampin' Up's DSP is double-sided, but there are a few exceptions. This current one is from the mini catalog. This is the January to April mini catalog. It's on page 9, and it's called Country Gingham 6x6. And what I like about this is that let me bring out my little folder of it. It has a different color on the other side. So lots of possibilities, especially if you're doing like a fold back to show both sides. And there's 4 main colors. Let me show that to you also. There is Balmy Blue, Mint Macaron, Petal Pink, and Sweet Sorbet. So I think I'm going to use the Petal Pink side. Now, y'all know, not a huge fan of Petal Pink, but I do like it mixed with Mary Merlot. So let me go over here and get my Mary Merlot folder. Goodness. Here it is. All right. And this is what we're going to use today for our pieces. So we're going to use Mary Merlot. We're going to use Petal Pink. Let me grab that one too. And we're going to use the designer series paper. All right. So let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do my base in the Petal Pink because then you don't need a layer on the inside for your greetings. So let's cut out our pieces and then we'll finish it up on Friday. All right. So you're going to need a normal card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. So here's 5.5 by 8.5 score at 4 1/4. Get that in the corner, make sure it's all lined up. All right, so there's your base. You're going to use a layer. So let's go ahead out of that Mary Merlot. I think I have my basic layer over here. Yep. So here. So remember, the basic layer is 4 by 5 1/4. So you're going to use that. You're going to use designer paper in the same size. So 4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to be using some scraps for your sentiment. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to grab out a piece of basic white. And what I'm going to do is, we'll do it the long way. So I'm going to do this as 1 inch. And then I'm also going to cut a strip I know this is wasteful, but I'm going to do it 1 1/4. And we're not going to cut this down yet, because depending on what size of you may want to cut it down or leave it long. Okay guys, that's it for getting ready for Friday. Everything else is just cutting and stamping. So you have your base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now that's from the folded card base, of course. You have your layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4. You have DSP, that's also 4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to have sentiment strips. All right, that's it, guys. Everything else will be done on Friday. So go ahead, join me then. Glad you're able to come on today. Oh, you know what? I forgot. See, I just have too much that I'm thinking about ahead of time. And I was so frustrated this morning trying to get my computer to work because it's been acting up again. So you're going to have 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. You're going to have DSP, that's 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to have cardstock, also 4 by 5 1/4. And then we'll say for the sentiment, let's start with a 4 by 1 inch, and then cardstock that's also 4 by 1 1/4. But this may change. We'll say that's flexible. All right. So that's all you need for right now. All right, guys. We'll see you on Friday to finish this up.